Hello, hello. I'm making a mini journal. I had 10 of these to make, so I went ahead and pre-cut my papers. You can see the variety we have. Wallpaper, or gift wrap, flow journal, the envelope. I also chose 2 scrapbook pages that go with it perfectly. So I'm just going to pull one of each out because prepping them ahead is so helpful. So these ones are from the Flow magazine. Trying to find one that maybe fits better with the cover. There's one of each kind of cover. A plain one, always avocado dyed, and a construction paper. I like to have a big variety in each journal, and each type of journal I want to have a different variety. So the little retro dolls are going to have a different variety than these ones, just to kind of keep it fun and interesting. Always like having a lined one. The construction papers is a little bit different texture. The avocado dye is perfect for a center, as it's just a little thicker to be able to put that string in. Some gift wrap, and then 2 scrapbook pages chosen to match the cover. So I always start with one of those just to have the thickness on the outside. And then I try to organize it with some plain ones and then some colorful ones, because you can't always write on those tulips would be hard to write on top of. So I neglected to see the gift wrap and the envelope at the top, but that's why they're all laid out ready for me to put in. I believe there's 8 pages in this one. I try to do between 7 to 9 in each little journal, just to give it some thickness, but not too thick that it doesn't sit good in it. And I always put the little corners on, just a tiny bit of glue, and then clamp them on so they stay. Now I cut these 3 by 4, 3 by 3. I realized they were too tall, so cut those down a little bit. Always need the little pockets inside to hold some of our ephemera. Just use a little punch tab so everyone knows it's a pocket in there. Get those set up, and this is some of my favorite glue. The art glitter glue works perfect along the edge, but it does tend to get stopped up quite often, so you just put that pin back in there. Go right along the edge. It has such a fine tip that you can get it just on the edge, so it works out real good for doing pockets and doing detail work. Bigger pages I would use a glue stick or something other than that, but this one is very strong, works good. Suggest a little thicker paper on the pocket so they don't rip out. So I get those all in, and then we're going to put the pages in, make sure it all fits good. Get our string, 3 lengths. It's about what you need. And I always get the needle threaded before I poke the holes in, just so that I can go right from the holes being poked with the awl to getting a needle in there just to hold it in place, even though I have the clips. I just want to make sure not to lose those spots. Did a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. It's the one that my brain knows best to do. I've tried the 5, and they're fun, but with doing the 3 so often, I tend to forget what I'm doing with the 5. Come back through all those holes. This is a waxed cotton thread, bookbinder thread, and then tying the knot, a double or triple knot, and securing that in there. This one you don't need a template because you just can eyeball each journal to fit, and that's all in. But now these cards had something on the back, and I debated covering that up and decided why not. Let's cover that up maybe with a similar paper that's in the journal. If I didn't have extras, then I just have something that matches. I'm going to make it a tiny little slide pocket. We can just put a little note card or something in for extra journaling space, just to make it look a little more fun. And I don't have any that have a pocket on the outside, so it's a little bit different. So get that glued on again with the art glitter glue, trimming the edge off so it went a little past it. And just having all my supplies right there ready is really helpful. Nice variety of pages. And then the fun after that will be choosing the ephemera to put in. Some words and some different women and snarky things. So a little clip, and there you have it.